So here's one of the nicer mowers that you'll see doing the side of highways and stuff like that. A lot of the ones are the old yellow things. I'm not sure which brand that is. It's not John Deere. John Deere is the green ones. This has only got the mower on the one side and in the back. But boy, look at that beautiful New Holland. Beautiful tractor. Just so tight. Like there's no big gaps in the back. Look how tight the wheels are to the frame back here. You know, just right up to the edge. So you have a small gap there. And they do that probably so no branches get caught up on the axle and wound up in there. Very easy to get in. Look at the big glass door on this bad boy. Just nice. Sure, it's got air conditioning probably coming from the engine on this guy. We have a video of a tree trimmer that we either are going to put up or have put up. You can check on our channel. They attached like a house air conditioning in a cage on the back. It's a really nice one, but it's still, you know, this has got the built-in AC unit. I think that's what this is right here. That's probably the lines coming in right there for that. Here's your diesel fuel line right there. You fill the fuel here, fill the DEF fluid there, and nice. You got the blower exhaust. I don't know if you can see that there. Get the air exhaust in that bad boy. But, whoo, this is gorgeous. I think that's for a front. You probably have some front attachment there. But I noticed the wheels in the front are pretty small. I thought it'd have bigger wheels. There's that exhaust. Looks like you hit a branch up there with that exhaust. Oops. Yeah, you can get a pair of pliers and bend that back if you want. But this is pretty cool. Look at that big mowing unit there. That's to keep branches and stuff maybe from getting in there. Just chain. You got just chain hanging there. I don't know. That's probably so nothing kicks out actually. So if they hit a branch or a rock and it kicks out, it's not going to fly out and hit a car on the freeway that's going along, you know. So I'm sure that's what that is. It's just a loop. Let me see if I can show you. Oh no, it's not even a loop. It's just a bunch of single strands of chain. You can see it moving there, right there, because they just bind it down. That way they can take them out real easy. They just loosen one screw right there, pull the whole piece out, release all those chains, and then now here's the back mower. So that's a big blade there. It doesn't really say what size it is on there, but that looks like it's at least a 40 inch blade, maybe a little bit bigger. And now here's the back mower, just in case you didn't know. Mowing. Now I think this wire, they might have got caught in some wire and they just pulled it all out. I doubt that's out of the vehicle itself. I think it's all harnessed a lot better than that, but maybe they got caught up on some wire and that's why it's sitting here. But I can't see underneath here, but I'll put this down here. What do you see, folks? I can't really see. So you got some blade, probably a rotary blade, spins around in a vertical circle, or it runs horizontally, I mean. Just your normal Gannon back here. There's your drive shaft. Now I don't know if you guys are familiar with tractors or not, but the way that the combines and anything that the tractor turns, there is a drive shaft that comes off the front motor. And or actually not off the front motor, I'm sorry, it comes out of the transmission, and you can set your transmission to vary the speed. So but this is, it's called a PTO, power transfer unit, or PTO. I think it's called a PTO, but I thought it stood for power transfer unit. Might be a PTU. And basically what it does is it takes the speed that you're driving at, the transmission, and it spins the actual attachment. So that can be a combine, that can be a hay baler, that can be a mower unit like this that just basically mows down the grass, and you're not gonna try to bale it into a hay thing. It can be like a a unit that plants, you know, punches hole in the ground for dropping seeds into, tilling, all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty complicated. I know that most farmers or most ranchers don't like read all the mathematical equations, but if you look up the mathematical equations on how to get a certain RPM speed out of a unit such as this off your transmission, and the mathematical equations that come in the manuals, it is insane. You got to be a calculus major to be able to understand it. And that's why I always tip my hats to farmers. Ever since I was in like early high school, I learned about some of this stuff. Basically what you do is you figure out how fast you're going to want to go based on the unit you have on the back. And then you set your transmission into first, second, third gear. And then also you set your overdrive into either high or low positioning. Now this thing might have 3 or 4 of those. So it's either got high, low, high, medium, low, 1, 2, 3. And then the transmission's actually got 4 gears as well. And you figure out the good combination of all that stuff. And that's the speed you go at with how fast you're revving your transmission to spin this at a certain speed. And every attachment has a certain speed it should be run at, and a certain speed the tractor should be moving at. So you got to figure out what is the best scenario between all those different levels of gears to get that thing. And every seed, every plant that you're going to plant, every bale of hay that you're going to do will all have a different requirement as to proper operation on how fast or slow your PTO is moving based on the piece of equipment you're hauling. So you got to be able to either read a manual, know what you're doing with that, or just know it by heart, which most of these guys do. After 10, 20 years of doing this stuff, you just know exactly what to do on every different type of tractor and every different type of attachment. If you're planting a certain type of seed for a certain type of crop, you got to do it that way. So that's my little shout out to all you hardworking mofos that are doing this hard work, and I'm not going to give them too much props. They got air-conditioned cabs now, so all right, we'll give them that. We'll still give them that. But isn't that a beautiful piece of machinery right there? I love it. So this is Anderson County, so this is owned by the county, so this is definitely a ditch cleaner. And once again, I'll just do a quick walk around for you here. I'm not gonna I don't even know what that handle's for right there. That's gonna turn something in there. That might be some sort of controller for how fast or slow this is how you raise and lower. Like this is hooked, that point right there goes up and down right there, and that will raise this up, and this also can be pulled in to raise up. Actually, that's a steadying bar. Sorry about that. That's something that just steadies the unit. This is what raises and lowers it right here. So this is a steadying bar right there. That's a steadying bar right there. This is your PTO converter out of your transmission. And this here, those two pieces that come, the big metal pieces that come off your transmission. This is the bell housing right here for the back transmission. So this is the piece here that goes up and down. You can see that's your pivot point right there, and it acts off the transmission, and you can raise and lower it. Hydraulic fluid, I should say, from inside the bell housing. The drivetrain uses the same hydraulic fluid that the rest of the vehicle uses on, or not the rest of the vehicle, but at least the stuff in the back here uses on these tractors. The front, if it's got a front Gannon or front bucket or anything like that, then it'll have its own transmission fluid, hydraulic fluid storage tank up at the front of the engine. But this will go up and down, and that pulls and pushes on this, either drops it to the ground or lifts it up. And that's how that works. So all right guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you like our videos, please hit that subscribe and that like button, and check our channel for all kinds of more videos. We got videos on tractors and other construction machinery and construction sites and animals and funny stuff, all kinds of stuff. So hit that channel button, go out and check it out, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.